If you've come this far, it's not by chance. The universe, God, and your guardian angels have prepared this message especially for you. Nothing happens without purpose, and maybe today you need a word that brings peace to your heart. Take a deep breath. Allow the silence around you to speak louder than the confusion of thoughts. Because when the soul opens, signs arrive like a gentle whisper. Where are you watching from right now? Share in the comments, because your presence here is part of this destiny. Today, I want to talk to you about someone who occupies space in your heart. It doesn't matter if they are near or far at this moment. The energy of this person still touches your life. Like a breeze coming through a slightly open window, you feel it. Even in silence, there is something moving between you. This person is restless today. It's not just any restlessness. It's like someone trying to rest, but the pillow doesn't offer comfort because the mind won't settle. There are memories that insist on returning, and amidst those memories you appear as an image that doesn't fade away. Imagine a closed window. The wood is solid, but the cracks let light through. This is how this person's heart is. Locked, but unable to stop your presence from passing through. And within them, there is something like a calling, a voice that insists even if they don't want to admit it. Today, this person feels you are both shadow and light. Shadow because you remind them of absence, of what is out of reach. Light because you bring hope, because even from afar it's as if you illuminate a space that was dark. And perhaps you wonder, do they think of me as much as I think of them? The universe responds in small signs, in sudden thoughts, in that song that plays unexpectedly, in the synchronicity of times, in dreams that arise without explanation. These are messages that say, nothing is forgotten. This person's heart keeps secrets, secrets that burn silently, like embers hidden beneath ashes. Sometimes they try to extinguish it, but just a breath, just a reminder of you, and the fire reignites. This isn't something fleeting. It's not a simple desire that time can take away. It's something that remains because it is marked by essence. Today, the guardian angels reveal that this person is afraid of losing themselves in you. Yes, afraid. Because what they feel is so strong that it threatens the calm they are trying to maintain. It's as if they live between two worlds, the world of reason, which demands distance, and the world of the heart, which cries out for closeness. And in this internal struggle, you are the presence that doesn't fade away. You may notice signs of this movement. Perhaps in messages that don't get sent but were written and erased. Perhaps in silences that speak more than words. Perhaps in glances that avert because, if they linger, they would reveal too much. This person today walks carrying this burning secret, a secret they don't know how to expose without putting everything at risk. And how do you feel about this? Maybe tired of the silence, maybe confused by the absence, maybe torn between waiting and letting go. It's normal, because when something stirs so deeply, it's not easy to close the door and move on without looking back. God sees what the human heart cannot hide, and what he shows at this moment is that this person carries a truth they haven't had the courage to reveal. The universe doesn't work on the time of haste, it works on the time of maturity. And this maturity is still in progress. If today you feel nostalgia, know that this longing is shared too, even if it isn't spoken out loud, even if it doesn't reach you in words. It exists, and it echoes within this person's soul like memories of something that was too real to be forgotten. Perhaps they try to hide it. Perhaps they show coldness, distance, even indifference. But don't be fooled. Often indifference is just a mask that covers the fear of surrendering. And the guardian angels confirm this person still feels. They feel more than it is safe to admit. They feel so much that they prefer to stay silent, believing that silence is easier to bear than total surrender. The universe shows that deep down, this person believes that coming back to you would be like jumping into a fast-flowing river, a river that sweeps you away, taking you far from what is safe. But it's also a river that purifies, that renews, that washes away the stones blocking the way. And their heart knows this. It knows that by your side, there is risk, but there is also truth. And it's this truth that burns like fire beneath the calm they try to maintain. Breathe deeply now. Feel the energy of this message because it is for you. You who are not alone in this story. You who, even without realizing it, continue to touch the heart of someone who prefers silence over admitting how much they feel. The question is, and you, can you perceive the signs? Can you recognize when something is greater than silence? Share in the comments what resonated with you so far. Now we need to talk about what weighs heavy, about what tightens the chest when silence drags on, about what hurts when distance seems to be the only answer. This person pulls away, and the distance creates a void that's hard to comprehend. But know this, often it's not a lack of feeling, it's fear speaking. The fear of losing control, the fear of surrendering and then not knowing how to come back, the fear of dropping the mask and showing the vulnerability they carry. This silence is heavy because it creates unanswered questions, and unspoken questions can be more painful than harsh words. Did they forget me? Was it all just an illusion? Is what I feel only mine and not reciprocated? These doubts gnaw like a shadow that stretches over the heart. But the universe says, it's not an illusion. What you feel is real, and it's real on the other side too. The issue isn't a lack of feeling, but rather indecision. This person is torn between the desire to get closer and the fear of the consequences, between the flame that burns and the attempt to keep calm, between the impulse to reach out to you and the force that holds them back. The distance acts as a wall, but walls aren't eternal. They rise up for protection, but over time, they can fall. The wall that separates you today is built not from a lack of love, but from the attempt to avoid what feels dangerous, the danger of feeling too much. Maybe you've already noticed that silence isn't absence, but excess, an excess of feelings that find no outlet, an excess of thoughts piling up without order, an excess of fear about surrendering and losing. Have you ever felt that someone backed away out of fear, not from a lack of love? If you have, you understand exactly what's happening here. The guardian angels show that this person is trying to move forward. They try to fill their days with distractions. They try to quiet their mind with diversions. But the heart does not obey so easily. And it's at this point that the struggle becomes more intense. Silence weighs heavily, but it also reveals. It reveals that something is so strong that it can't be controlled. It reveals that even at a distance there is a connection. It reveals that the shadow covering the heart still lets in light. God sees this conflict, and what he shows is that silence is not definitive. It's just a pause, a way to organize overflowing feelings. But for you who feel this weight, it's important to remember, you are not to blame. It's not your responsibility to carry the other person's fear. It's not up to you to prove the value of what you feel. Your role is to be true to yourself. It's to recognize that this bond exists, but that the other person's timing is not under your control. The conflict is real, it's painful. It's like walking down a road where the fog doesn't allow you to see the end. But within that fog, there is a direction, and that direction will sooner or later be revealed. Breathe deeply once more. Let the signs come to you, because even amidst silence and hesitation, there is movement. Nothing is still. Nothing is forgotten. And I ask you, do you believe that even distance can be part of the journey toward a reunion? Keep this question close to your heart, because it will create space for the revelation that is about to come. Silence is not the end. It is merely the beginning of something that God and the universe are still preparing for you. Silence is not the end. Silence is the pause between two notes of a song, and this song has not yet finished. The guardian angels indicate that something is being prepared. Subtle movements, signs that seem too small to notice, but carry big promises. You may not see all of them right now, but the universe is already working behind the scenes. This person thinks about you more than they admit. They think about the moments when there was calm. They think about the light laughter that arises in their memory. They think about the gaze they haven't forgotten. And each thought is like an invisible thread that brings them back close to you, even without words. Imagine a cloudy sky. The clouds are heavy and dark, seeming to cover everything, but behind them the sun continues to shine. It hasn't stopped existing. It is just waiting for the right moment to appear. This is also how this person's heart is, covered by fears but still holding light. The universe is aligning paths. God does not forget the promises planted in the human heart. And this connection between you and this person did not happen by chance. It was sown with purpose. And when something is born with purpose, time does not destroy it. It only strengthens it. What the angels reveal is that there is an internal movement happening, an awakening. This person is beginning to realize that silence does not resolve, that distance does not erase, that hiding does not bring peace. And it is at this moment that the flame begins to rise again. Short phrases, clear, direct. They miss you, they remember, They seek signs, and you find yourself in them. The universe sends messages in the details, in the song that appears out of nowhere, in the word someone says by accident, in the unexpected alignment of dates and numbers. All of this is the echo of a truth that cannot be erased. And you, can you feel it? Do you believe that silence speaks too? Because sometimes what remains unsaid is what weighs the heaviest, and in that weight there is confirmation, there is love, there is connection, there is destiny. The angels show that the apparent calm is about to be broken. A slip, an instant, an unplanned message, a loose word, and suddenly this person's secret starts to reveal itself. It's like a fire spreading quickly, a fire that does not destroy but purifies, that burns away the shadows of fear and makes room for the truth. This person still carries fears, but the heart begins to overcome reason. Longing starts to speak louder than silence, and absence becomes a heavy weight to bear. God shows that there is a return. Not necessarily an immediate return, but a return of energy, of memory, of seeking. And when a heart seeks, the path opens up. Maybe slowly, maybe with pauses, but it opens. You are part of this revelation, because you continue to be light. Even when the other tries to pull away, your energy reaches them, and nothing can erase that mark. So trust. Not in human time, but in divine time. The universe does not get lost. God does not delay. The angels do not make mistakes. Everything has its moment, and that moment is closer than it seems. Breathe deeply. Feel the gentle presence that accompanies you now. It's as if an angel whispers, "Wait, what is true always finds its way back." No distance can erase what is true. No shadow can suffocate the light that insists on shining. No silence can bury what was born of destiny. You and this person are connected by something greater than fleeting choices. It's like two stars that seem far apart, but belong to the same constellation. Even separated by vastness, they continue to shape the beauty of the sky together. The universe is realigning hearts that are searching for each other. And when that happens, it doesn't matter how many turns life takes. The path always leads back to the point of origin. The guardian angels say, don't lose faith, because while you wait, something is transforming. While you breathe, something is maturing. While you dream, something is being prepared. And when the time comes, you'll see that nothing was in vain. Every tear, every doubt, every silence, everything will be part of the learning that makes the reunion even stronger. Life is like a garden. Some seeds take longer to sprout, but when they do, they bloom with deep roots. And that connection you feel is one of those seeds. It hasn't been forgotten. It's just waiting for the right time to blossom. So close your eyes for a moment. Feel what vibrates within you. It's love, it's longing, it's truth, and nothing that is true gets lost. God is an expert in new beginnings. The universe is a master at aligning paths. The angels know how to guide every step. Trust them, trust the process, trust yourself. And when the longing hits hard, remember, you are not alone. There is a heart on the other side that feels it too, even if it doesn't say so, even if it doesn't show it, even if it hides. The truth is that love doesn't need words to exist. Love manifests in energy. Love survives time. Love endures shadows. And your story is not over yet. It is simply on pause. And when the page turns, you will see that the universe was holding the best for the next chapter. Hold on to this certainty. What is meant for you will not be lost. It may drift away, may remain silent, may seem distant, but the bond remains. And sooner or later, the way back opens up. If this message touched your heart, know that it was not by chance. Your guardian angels brought you here because there was something you needed to hear, something that ignites hope within you. And now I want to know, which word from this message resonated with you the most? Write it in the comments. Sometimes, a single word has the power to light up an entire dark night. Your word may also illuminate someone else who passes by. If you believe that silence speaks too, make a note of it, because today's silence can be the bridge to tomorrow's revelation. And if this message made sense to you, give it a thumbs up. This helps spread this energy to more people who need to hear it. Perhaps someone at this very moment is in silence waiting for a sign, and this message can reach them through you. Share this video with someone special. You don't know how much a single word can transform the heart of someone in need. The universe acts in subtle ways and often uses exactly these simple gestures as instruments of healing. And if you wish to keep receiving messages like this, subscribe to the channel. Activate the notification bell. Here you will always find words of hope, signs from the universe, and reminders that God never forgets you. This space is more than just a channel. It's a refuge. It's a gathering place for souls who believe in the unseen, who trust in signs, who know that nothing happens by chance. So if you feel that this message was meant for you, embrace it, hold it in your heart, and continue moving forward with faith, because the universe is preparing something greater than you can imagine. And before I finish, I leave you with one more question to reflect on and comment. Do you believe that destiny realigns hearts, even after long silences? Take a deep breath, feel the presence of God, feel the care of your guardian angels, and go in peace. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, can erase what is true. If this message resonated with you, comment now with the word that spoke to you the most. If this touched your soul, leave a like so more people can receive this energy. If you want to keep hearing words of light, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. The universe brought you here for a reason, and that reason is hope. May your days be guided by light. May your nights be filled with peace, and may the universe continue to align what is true in your life.